Hey guys, welcome to this video. I know it's been a while since I published a new video, but it was for a reason. I've been testing several distributions with the benchmarking and security script that I've run for the Arch Linux. So we have a difference between all of them. So what I've been testing is the memory usage again. And for Arco Linux, Arch Linux, Fedora, Ubuntu, KDE Neon, Debian and OpenSUSE. So for Arco Linux and Arch Linux, we have seen the results already. And Fedora is using a lot of memory compared to Arch and Arco Linux. Ubuntu is on par. KDE Neon is a bit above them, but it's okay. Debian is below, so it uses less memory than Arch and Arco. And OpenSUSE is on par with Fedora. So based on this one, Debian wins this one. It uses less memory than all of the others after a clean restart. CPU usage. So for Arco and Arch we have already seen. So Fedora is using 0.08% of the memory. Ubuntu 0.02, KDE Neon 0.06, Debian 0.38, so it uses a lot more, and OpenSUSE 0.23. So here Ubuntu is the winner. Then we go to the boot time. So until now, Arch Linux was the winner. So Fedora 9 seconds. So he's very fast in boot. Ubuntu is a bit slower than the rest. KDE Neon, same thing, is a bit slower than the rest. Debian is on par. And OpenSUSE is also very slow compared to the rest. So Fedora wins this one. So the Hardening-Index, that's it's based on the security numbers of a Linux distribution. So we have for Arco Linux and for Arch Linux we already seen, so they're on par with each other, so 67. Fedora is scoring 71, so that's a very much higher score than the rest. Ubuntu 66, so it's lower. KDE Neon 65, so it's even lower. Debian 66, so it's on par with Ubuntu, and OpenSUSE 70. So the winner here is Fedora. Then we go to the CPU speed. The Arco Linux, Arch Linux we already saw in the previous video. So Fedora is getting more executions per second than Arch and Arco. Ubuntu is significantly lower. KDE Neon also lower. Debian also lower, and OpenSUSE is very low. So I was not expecting this. OpenSUSE is a very good, OpenSUSE Tumbleweed. It's a very good distribution, but on execution per second, it's very low. Then we go to the memory speed. Now Arco Linux and Arch Linux we already saw. So Arch Linux was the better one here. Fedora is on par with Arco Linux. Par with both of them eventually, but still. Ubuntu is a bit faster than Fedora. KDE Neon again a bit faster than Ubuntu. Debian is a bit slower than the rest. And again, OpenSUSE is very slow. I've tested it multiple times, so it's not just a one-off, it's multiple times. So you can see here that OpenSUSE is very slow in accessing his memory and accessing his CPU. And that's one of the surprises that I saw in this test. So we come to the disk read speed. So Arch Linux and Arco Linux we already saw before, so Arco Linux was the winner here. So Fedora is lower than the rest. Ubuntu, well, 16.3. KDE Neon 60.5, Debian 16.9, and OpenSUSE 12.63. So again, OpenSUSE is very slow, even in discrete. And that's, yeah, surprising to me. So the write speeds, Arch Linux and Arch Linux we already saw. Fedora 9.69, compared to Arch Linux it's pretty low. Ubuntu 10.86, so it's also very low. KDE Neon 10.97, Debian 11.25, and OpenSUSE 8.42. So it's unbelievable slow on OpenSUSE, but Arch Linux is still winner here. So for disk read and disk write speeds, Arch Linux and Arch Linux are still on top. Yeah, they're both lightweight and very fast in those kind of things. So compared to the Debian and the OpenSUSE and the Fedora, yeah, it's still fast. So the Geekbench single score, Arch Linux and Arch Linux we already saw before. So Fedora is going for 1031, Ubuntu 1082, KDE Neon 1047, Debian 1120, and OpenSUSE 559. Unbelievable slow. Low score. So here the winner is Debian. And then we go to the Geekbench multi-core score. Arch Linux and Arch Linux we saw before. Fedora is on par with Arco. Ubuntu is a bit lower. KDE Neon, Debian, and then OpenSUSE. OpenSUSE in the multi-core score is not that much lower, but it's still very low for compared to like an Arch Linux. So the Arch Linux is still the winner here. So browser test speeds, Arch Linux and Arch Linux we saw before. So yeah, 116, 119. Fedora 89.5. So it's compared to the other ones very low. Ubuntu 116. KDE Neon 94.3. So it's also on par with Fedora. Debian 87, so also on par with Fedora. And then OpenSUSE 50.5. So I think OpenSUSE will be a very good distribution for a server environment, but not for a desktop environment. If you're looking at those numbers, security-wise it's okay, but performance-wise it's very slow, very low. So the overall wins: Arch Linux has 3 wins, Arch Linux has 2 wins, Fedora 3 wins, Ubuntu 1, KDE none, Debian 2, and OpenSUSE none. So the 2 winners for now are Arch Linux and Fedora. And then on second place, Arch Linux and Debian. So those are the 4 that are most comparable, but the 2 winners here are Fedora and Arch Linux. And yeah, these are the numbers and the results I saw during my testing. If you have a distribution that you would like me to test as well, comparing to now Fedora and Arch Linux, let me know and I will put them on the list. And if I have a number of them, I will do another round of this. So I hope you like these videos, guys. I hope you can see the differences between different distributions. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching and see you later. Bye.